bugs. Today we're going to listen to Dr. Price, and he's going to teach us a lot about bugs.
Hi, I'm Mr. Price, and we're going to be talking about bugs today. So there's a whole bunch of different kinds of bugs. There's actually more species of insect, of bugs, on Earth than anything else. So here we have a couple display bugs with some dead bugs. So you can see there's a whole bunch of different kinds of bugs. Here we have a butterfly from South America and some different kinds of spiders. This guy's a peanut head bug, and he's from South America. This guy's really cool. He's from Australia, and he's called a stick insect. The reason they're called that is because you can see they're really spiny, and they look kind of like a stick with leaves stuck to them. And that's camouflage. So in case a bird or a lizard tries to eat him, he's not going to be seen. This guy's kind of neat. This is a tarantula hawk. And what they do is they catch tarantulas, like this guy, and they lay their eggs on them to feed their babies. This right here is called an elephant beetle. These guys are one of the biggest beetles on Earth. One of the largest insects. You can see they have really big horns that they use, and they use those to battle each other.
What do they battle each other for?
Mates.
Mates.
So this is another type of spider hawk, and they catch spiders to lay their eggs on, just like the tarantula hawks do. These guys are kind of cool. These guys live in the water, and you can see these big front legs they use to catch prey. So other little bugs is what they eat. And this one, you can see all these little tiny bumps on the back. Those are actually eggs. The weird thing is this is a boy. So the female, the girl, lays the eggs on top of the boy, and then he holds the eggs until they hatch. These guys are kind of neat. This is a beetle that lives in the water. You can see on the very back, these legs are big and fluffy, and they use those to swim with. So, these are dragonflies. You can see they have 4 wings, and they have really big eyes. They go almost all the way around their head. And that gives them they can see anywhere around their entire body. And they have kind of brushes on the bottom of their feet. And they use those to catch mosquitoes and other little flying insects that they use to eat. Now the adults live on land, and they lay their eggs in the water. The babies live in the water, and they have a big labial mask. I don't know that. They have a big mouth that they use to catch prey with. And it shoots out just like an alien does. Here we go. We'll type out prey mantis. This is a prey mantis. You've probably seen these in your garden, and these are one of the best bugs there is. You can see these large front legs. They use those to capture prey. Bugs that eat your vegetables, little beetles and things, and they eat them. So these are really good. Talk about beneficial insects. That'll be awesome. This is a wasp. A lot of people think they're bad because they have this big stinger on the back, but really they're good because they pollinate plants. And if plants aren't pollinated, they don't reproduce. So then we wouldn't have things to eat like fruits, vegetables, and we wouldn't have material to make our clothes out of. What else? These guys are kind of cool. This is a cicada. Now, the babies live underground for 14 years, and then they hatch into one of these. Now, what happens is when they hatch, they sit on the top of a branch, and they make really loud buzzing noises. they've rated the buzzing noises as something that's even louder than a jackhammer. What was it?
So you would definitely know if one of those bugs were in your tree.
You would definitely know if one of those was around. These guys are. So this is a bee fly. Now it looks like a bee. So they kind of look like a bee. This is a bee, and this is a bee fly. The reason that they look like a bee is so predators don't bother them, because bees have stingers. But this guy doesn't have a stinger, so he's just pretending to be one so he can outsmart the predators.
That's a bee, but that's not like a. This one is not like a bumblebee that we're used to seeing, is it?
No, it's a different kind. These guys are kind of cool. These guys are called June beetles, and they're also called chaffer beetles, lined chaffer beetles. You can see how they get that name from all of these lines, these really neat patterns on their wings. You can also see this one has really big antennae. Now he's a male, so he's going to use those to smell the female and to follow her.
What's the difference between a dragonfly and a butterfly?
So both dragonflies and butterflies both have 4 wings. So they have 2 top wings and 2 bottom wings. But you can see dragonflies, although they have 4 wings, they're separate wings, and they don't have any of the scales on them. Now butterflies, so we talked about the dragonflies and how they eat other bugs. Now butterflies have a really long tongue, and they use that to go down inside of flowers and drink the nectar from. Here's another type of camouflage. So this is a katydid. They're kind of like grasshoppers. And you can see they look exactly like a leaf. And what they do is they sit on a branch and they hold really, really still. That way predators, like birds and lizards, can't find them. Everyone knows what this is. It's a ladybird, a ladybug. What's really cool about ladybugs is they're also good insects. What they do is they eat bad bugs, aphids mostly, that are on your plants. So the bugs that are on your plants aren't good because they suck the juices out of them and make it so they don't do very well. And these guys come along and they eat the bad bugs. So these are really good. So ladybugs, are actually a type of beetle.
All right, class, say thank you to Mr. Price. He taught us a lot about bugs, didn't he?